Looks like a timeout on the field, actually.
It is. So there's a break in the action with Pioneer Mustang 7 and the Leigh Longhorns 7. You're listening to Pioneer Mustang football on 89.3 The Stampede.
When the weather is cold or wet outside, find fun things to do inside, like take your children or grandchildren on a trip to the zoo, the baking zoo. Together, you can create treats fashioned after animals, such as elephant ear crisps, monkey bread, and teddy bears. The time you spend together helps kids and families become stronger, plus it teaches concepts and values. The Home Baking Association has set aside an entire month as Bake for Family Fun Month. Visit www.fleischmannsyeast.info. This public service announcement brought to you by KMTG San Jose, 89.3 The Stampede.
You're listening to Mustang Football on KMTG San Jose, 89.3 The Stampede.
Hello and welcome back to Pioneer Mustang Stadium. It's the 9:40 remaining in the second quarter. Pioneer knotted up with Leigh Longhorns, 7 apiece. It is 1st and 10, Leigh Longhorns ball at the 21-yard line as they go right to left as they are entering the red zone for the first time tonight, as their first drive was capped off by a 55-yard touchdown run as Gabe Davis, drops back to pass, eludes a rusher of Gezi, and he decides to keep it himself. He's to the 20, the 15, and pushed out of bounds at about the 13-yard line. He looked left, he looked right, everyone was covered, and decided to keep that one and pick up a good chunky yards.
Just a beautiful run. I mean, he had great blocking and made a nice couple moves. He actually reversed his field and made a beautiful play to pick up a solid gain.
He did. Gezi looked like he was going to have him, but it looks like Gezi is actually hurt coming off the field there. We'll let you know more about that in a little bit. Gabe Davis, the sophomore quarterback, under center, and it's a quarterback keeper straight up the gut, and it looks like it's just enough for a first down. It's going to be about a 3-yard pickup, bringing them into the 10-yard line. It's going to be a pickup of about 3, so it's downed at the 9-yard line. 9:25 remaining in the second half. Pioneer Mustangs homecoming night, 50-year anniversary. Yep. Of Pioneer Mustangs everything, and we're excited to bring you all the action right here on KMTG 89.3 The Stampede. I'm John Deeney with Matt Hively.
That's me.
And we are here. It's a beautiful night. The rain has not come in yet, and we are very thankful of that. Gabe Davis is lined up in the shotgun formation as we have a flag on the play. Levon Donald, the lone running back, off to his left, and is going to be an offsides on the Leigh Longhorns. So every time they get a little momentum, they seem to jump offsides and pushing them back 15.
Pioneer really needs to take advantage of that and step it up here on defense. And they have a pretty solid red zone defense. They've done well this season. They just need to get some pressure on Gabe Davis.
So 1st and 15, ball on the 15-yard line in Mustangs territory as Davis in the shotgun formation. It's a high snap, and he looks left, and he is almost hit by Gezi, Save Fasalo, and it is just overthrown. Levon Donald, the intended wide receiver, down the left side. He was trying to catch that ball at about the 10, but it was just over his head.
Yeah, and Gabe really rushed that throw, it looked like, and I probably would too if I had big boy like Save Fasalo bearing down on me.
Yep, Save Fasalo was untouched coming up the middle and almost got to him. Gabe Davis definitely heard some footsteps on that one.
Absolutely.
And no pun intended, but some big footsteps coming at him and Ronald Gezi. So it is going to be, we have a hidden flag on the play, and it's holding on the offense. So not only was Gezi able to run free, it's going to be holding on the Leigh Longhorns, pushing them back for even further. So now it's a 2nd and 28.
Wow.
2nd and goal on the 28-yard line as Gabe Davis with 2 wide receivers on his right and his left. He looks left and decides not to, and finally hits a wide open Larry Donald coming across the middle, and he is not open very long as he is hit and dragged down at about the 18-yard line, but still a pickup of 10 yards.
Well, you had to expect the pass there, and it was a pickup of 10 yards, but with the length of this this first down marker is 28 yards. Pioneer was really floating around the middle of the field. They had defenders all over to make nice tackle.
And we had another penalty on the field. We had an illegal man downfield on the Leigh Longhorn. So we're going to do this first down again. It's going to be even farther back.
Wow.
As the ref places the ball at the 32-yard line.
We've not seen anything like this season.
Not yet. So it's going to bring up first and goal. Ball on the 33-yard line. So an ineligible man downfield. One of my favorite words.
I can tell.
And first and 33, ball on the 33. 8:15 remaining in the second quarter. 7 apiece. As Davis accepts the shotgun snap, and he looks right and tries airmailing one out. And it is hit immediately. Pass intended for Corey Keene, and he is hit by James Manriquez right when that ball gets to him, and pass falls incomplete.
Well, first of all, Devarius Dees got up and almost took that ball away, and then it was actually a beautiful pass by Gabe Davis to get it over the hands of Dees, but Manriquez with a great play to just crush the receiver, Corey Keene, thank you, from the back, and knock that ball right out of his hands.
So it's going to bring up second and goal, ball on the 33-yard line. Leigh Longhorns going right to left as Gabe Davis drops back to pass and setting up a screen pass. And big boy Sabe Fasalo getting up there and showing off his lineman hands.
For a big boy, he's got a nice vertical.
He does. He read that one like a book. He got up there and almost picked that one off. And the big boy was almost making a dash towards the end zone.
Oh, man, he wanted that. You could see it.
Well, either way, it falls incomplete.
Yeah, great play.
Third and goal on the 33-yard line. 3rd and 33 as a couple holding plays and an ineligible man downfield drops him back. And we have 8 minutes remaining in the second quarters. We are all tied up 7 apiece on this Pioneer Mustangs homecoming night. Gabe Davis, the quarterback, lined up with Levon Donald on his right. He drops back to pass. He looks left, and he is hit. And Sabe Fasalo gets in there and tackles him sacks him, the big man. Dominique DeBoer getting in there with the big hit, sacking Davis for a loss, and that's our first sack of the season.
Yeah, it is, and what a time here on homecoming night on 3rd and 33. You knew they were going to pass, and just domination these last few plays by the Pioneer defensive line.
So we had Ronald Gezi getting in there, almost sacking him and almost intercepting a ball, and then Dominique DeBoer getting in there, getting a sack as Leigh drops back to punt. And the punt is up and hits into the end zone. And that is going to be a touchback. So Pioneer letting Leigh drive down the field and then actually stopping them and pushing them back. Actually, Leigh stopped themselves. Penalty. And Pioneer catching some huge breaks there on that one. So Pioneer is going to get the ball at the 20-yard line. Last time they started from the 20-yard line, they drove 80 yards and scored a touchdown.
True.
So Matt Nguyen has the only touchdown of the game for the Pioneer Mustangs as they line up at the 20-yard line going left to right. He drops back to pass, and he hands it off to Sean Nelson, who tries getting around the right side, kind of trips over his own shoelaces, and then he is finally tackled and brought down after a pickup of about 2 yards. Drew Feihoff is the quarterback tonight. Zeno Forbes dislocating his shoulder and is out. So calling up the big sophomore for Pioneer, in case you haven't been with us, just joining us. It is 7 apiece. Pioneer let up a big touchdown early there of 65 yards, and since then it has really been all Pioneer all the time as Drew Feihoff is under center, and he drops back and he hands it off around the left side, and getting hit and tackled is Gabriel Hernandez, coming in for his first carry of the day as He tries getting around the left side, and not much room to work there.
No, Leigh was really all over that one and stuffed the box there.
Yep. So it's going to bring up 3rd and 4, ball on the 26-yard line in Mustangs territory. 6:08 remaining in this second quarter. Drew Freihoff is under center. He's got Tanqueray in the backfield along with Adil Sharkey. And he drops back, and it's a handoff to Tanqueray, who gets around the left side. And he is hit at about the 29-yard line and just short, maybe about a foot short of the first down. And that's going to bring up 4th down, and Pioneer is going to choose to punt the ball away here. So a really quick 3-and-out for the Pioneer Mustangs.
Well, I mean, it wasn't a bad drive. They just couldn't get enough yards, and Leigh made a nice stop. And hopefully Pioneer can pin him deep with a nice punt here by Shark.
Yep. Well, Pioneer actually came out running those offensive plays a lot faster than they have in the past couple sequences we've seen tonight. So Pioneer will be punting. It's a low snap. It actually bounces, but bounces right to Sharkey, who catches it, punts it, and actually gives up, or actually punts a nice punt down the field. It's going to be down and fielded at the 41-yard line, and that's Ryan Sparks downing the ball for the Pioneer Mustangs.
Well, not a very good step, but great concentration by Sharkey to grab the ball and get the punt off.
So Leigh is going to get back out on the field after they drove down the field on the last one, led by quarterback Gabe Davis, who single-handedly rushed down the field. And besides a couple of penalties, Leigh was looking like they were going to score, and 3 big penalties pushing them back to the 33-yard line and forcing them to punt the ball away. So Leigh starting over, and it's a handoff to McDermott around the right side. And he is finally hit. He is to the 50 and dropped at the 48-yard line, getting crashed to the turf in Pioneer territory, down at the 48-yard line. 5 minutes remaining in the second quarter. Pioneer Mustangs homecoming. You're listening to all the action on 89.3, The Stampede. We are very pleased to bring this game to you. Matt Hively alongside of me, and I'm John Deeney, and we're bringing you all the action as we have all season long for every home game here on Pioneer Mustangs Radio. It's 1st and 10, ball on the 48-yard line. It's a draw play, a handoff to Levon Donald, who tries getting around the left side, and he is hit and upended and finally dragged down by Forrest Mizrahi.
Forrest Mizrahi.
That's what I said. Tackling him for a loss of 4 yards. Also Ryan Sparks in there on the tackle.
A couple of juniors in there, and Forrest really got a big paw on him and would not let him go. Nice play.
Definitely. So Davis is going to be under center. He's got a split running back set behind him with Larry Donald in the backfield, and it's a keeper. Davis around the right side escapes the tackle, and he's to the 35, the 30, and carrying the pile down to about the 25-yard line, moving those chains. It looked like a little screen or a little option play, and he decided to keep it.
Yep, just got away from one of the defensive linemen for Pioneer and almost ran over the DB, but great play by the Pioneer defensive back to hold him from getting a touchdown, because he would have.
So Leigh with a first down. They have the ball in Pioneer Mustangs territory, ball at the 25-yard line. 3:40 remaining in the second quarter, 7-7. We're all knotted up here as Leigh comes out with a 4 wide receiver split set. As Davis drops back to pass, and he looks out and hits a wide open McDermott, who does a little spin move, and he is around the left side, and he is finally hit and taken out of bounds at about the 16-yard line. He had a big boy, number 40, getting in there, number 41, Archibald, who almost had him.
Yeah, just missed him there. I mean, and Gabe Davis is really running the game out there right now. He's literally running the game.
Yeah.
And it was a nice pass there, just missed tackle by Mitch Archibald, but can't get down on himself. Got to be ready for the next play.
So it's a battle of sophomore quarterbacks tonight. As Gabe Davis is a sophomore for the Leigh Longhorns, and he has been in control of this one on the running it and Pioneer coming up to the line, crowding the line, and it looks like they are going to be flagged for encroachment on the defense. So giving the Leigh Longhorns 5 yards. Dominique DeBoer trying to guess the snap count.